Watch the narcissist in action. Parental narcissist versus intimate partner primary source and child. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor, continuing my excellent series of Watch the Narcissist in Action. Here we have an audio recording. There is nothing to actually see. It's an audio recording that has taken place in a domestic setting. The narcissist is female, is the mother. There is an interaction with the husband, who is the intimate partner primary source victim. It also involves a child. There are 3 children in the family, but you only hear from one, a child called Harper, who is the non-intimate secondary source. There's an exchange that takes place between all 3, which enables you to understand the various types of manipulation that are utilized, the dynamic between the narcissist and the relevant victims. It'll enable you to start formulating in your mind, what type of narcissist is this? Now, whilst this is just a short excerpt, there are others which confirm that this woman is a narcissist. Ordinarily, as you know, we have to be slow to draw a conclusion from just one snippet to determine that somebody is a narcissist. We look at the behavior over a course of time. The reason being is that anybody can behave with reduced emotional empathy. So, for instance, they could shout at somebody, they could be dismissive, they could say unpleasant things, they could even engage in physical violence, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are a narcissist. The individual concerned may well have suffered a diminution in their emotional empathy occasioned by an external stressor. Those external stressors include alcohol, drugs, loneliness, ill health, financial concerns, stress at work, and, of course, being abused. The application of the external stressor to a person will reduce their emotional empathy so that their behavior is altered towards one person, possibly more, resulting in behavior which can look very much like a narcissist, but actually is not that of a narcissist. We know that where you see this type of behavior exhibited time and time again, that starts to provide you with a variety of narcissistic indicators from the evidence. I'd like you to consider the various manipulations that you're going to bear witness to, and also where you might think this particular narcissist would be with regard to my classification. There is an argument that's taking place between a female narcissist and her male intimate partner primary source victim. The pair are married. They have 3 children. The argument arises because the male intimate partner primary source victim has failed to cook dinner at the agreed time, which of course amounts to a threat to control to the narcissist. The narcissist then further accuses the victim of spoiling dinner. The youngest of the children, a 4-year-old girl, is present in the room as the argument takes place. That's the setting. I'm going to let you listen to what's said, and then I'll take you through it blow by blow. Here's the recording.
Like when you were just chicken, Harper? Nobody wants fucking chicken. Harper, she said she wanted chicken. Oh, everybody eats chicken. Everybody eats chicken. I thought you eat some chicken. Mom wants it. Do you want it? Why would I want that?
So eat chicken all the time. You're not gonna come to the doctor game?
Fuck your daddy.
You're just gonna leave?
Yeah.
Where?
Well, no.
Oh, no. But how many days?
Better. Should I just pretend we're gonna live here in misery for the rest of my life? Like, why? No, I'm not going to. Sorry.
If you don't do what you tell your kid, you're going to leave forever.
I will. It's either I leave forever or we live here in misery.
You're leaving your kid forever?
Yeah. Because I definitely not living like this. I can tell you that much. You won't let me get the kids, so yes, we're gonna live it.
We're definitely not living like
What fucking lies are you talking about? Oh yeah, okay. The lies I tell every day. The lies I tell every day.
Shoot your daughter. How about that?
Fuck that.
Come here, Harper. Mom is not leaving it anywhere.
No, Mom is leaving. I promise you. Where's your dad?
No.
I'm gonna be with you for the rest of your life.
When are you leaving?
As soon as I can. You want me to leave now?
No.
Like, was it that hard to cook the fucking hamburgers?
You didn't ask me to!
There's nothing to eat.
I'll get
You're gonna go buy fast food for our good kids again?
my healthy food. Oh, would you like to
At 7:15 at night? Why did you buy healthy food at 5 at dinner time?
Because you said you had dinner taken care of.
I didn't tell you fucked up on hamburgers!
How did I fuck up? You said you had taken care of. You didn't say yes to hamburgers.
I did. At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock.
No, you
From 5 to 6.
You've heard the recording. You might not have necessarily been able to discern what was being said. Therefore, I'm going to provide you with precisely the comments and also my insightful commentary into what's been going on here. Father asks, "Would you like me to get you some chicken, Harper?" The mother immediately interjects, showing a lack of boundary recognition. "Nobody wants fucking chicken." The haughtiness of her response is done to threaten the father by suggesting that his suggestion is a useless one. The father protests. Harper said she wanted chicken. He's most likely restating the truth of the situation, namely the child wants chicken, so he's explaining to the narcissist she actually does. The mother then parrots the father. "Ow, Harper wants chicken, Harper wants chicken." Ridicule, mockery. The father says to his daughter, "Is that what you want to eat?" He ignores the narcissist. That, of course, will have caused wounding. The daughter replies, "If Mum wants chicken, I want chicken." Notice that already a 4-year-old child is demonstrating that it's better to fall in with what Mum wants to keep the peace. The mother says, I beg your pardon, the father states, "Mum wants it. Do you want it?" He's trying to reassure his daughter, but also allowing her the choice. The mother, of course, isn't bothered about trying to coax the daughter towards having chicken or allowing her to have a choice, but instead needs to cause trouble and shouts, "Why would I want that?" The daughter responds to her, "You eat chicken all the time," naturally protesting the truth. There's a pause, and then the daughter gets upset and asks, "You're not going to come to the soccer game?" Mother replies, "Nope, your dad can take you." Dismissiveness, lack of emotional empathy. Now, of course, it might be that mother would have something else going on that means that she's not able to attend said soccer game, but there would be a better way of conveying that to the child, explaining, "I'm busy," or "I have to deal with the other children. I'll come next time, sweetie," or words to that effect. But you hear for yourself the dismissiveness that's exhibited. "Nope, your dad can take you." The daughter, and I suspect has been used to conversations of this nature, asks, "You're just going to leave?" There is this fear of the departure of the mother. The mother, showing no emotional empathy, responds with, "Yeah." The daughter questions her, "Where?" The mother replies, "Who knows?" making it all about her, with a haughty dismissiveness but also seeking to elicit sympathy. Daughter, "For how? For how many days?" The mother, "Forever." Notice she's showing no emotional empathy whatsoever towards the daughter and is upsetting her with the suggestion that she's going to leave and it's going to be forever. The father, of course, then directs this at the mother for upsetting the daughter. "Good job. Good job." This, of course, his sarcasm is challenge fuel, which prompts an ignition of fury from the mother, who shouts, "Should I just pretend we are going to live here in misery for the rest of my life? Like, why? No, I'm not going to. Sorry." One suspects, of course, that there is no misery in this home apart from the one that's created by the narcissist mother. Naturally, her narcissism causes her to interpret what's going on as misery in order to demonstrate that she is the victim. The father chastises the mother. What you don't do is tell your kid that you're going to leave forever. And the mother responds, yeah. Father says, and make her cry. The mother says, no. And the father replies, forever. The mother responds, either I leave forever or we live here in misery. She states that as threatened loss, showing no emotional empathy for her husband and particularly not for the child. The father responds, so you're leaving here forever? Yeah, says the mother. You then hear the daughter crying at this news, emphasizing the absence of emotional empathy demonstrated by this woman. The mother making it all about her, of course, because I'm definitely not living like this, I can tell you that much. You won't let me leave with the kids, so yes, I'm not living. Father says, you're a liar, but we're definitely not living like this. That, of course, is challenge fuel, which causes the mother to erupt. What fucking liars are you talking about? She then mimics the husband. Oh yeah, okay, the lies I tell every day, the lies I tell every day. Belittlement. Father responds, soothe your daughter. How about that? Suggesting that she'd actually do some parenting and show some emotional empathy for a daughter that she's upset. The mother demonstrates her haughtiness with, fuck that. The father, of course, then steps in. Come here, Harper. Mum is not leaving anywhere, I promise. Seeking to soothe his daughter. The mother, of course, needs to challenge the father, nullifying his threat to control and states, yeah, Mum is leaving, I promise you. Threaten loss and also an absence of emotional empathy towards the daughter. The daughter cries, Mummy. She dismisses her. Go with your dad, sending her away. Haughty behaviours, absence of emotional empathy. No, protests the daughter, crying. The mother says something and then for the rest of your life. The daughter, clearly worried, when are you leaving? The mother responds, as soon as I can. Once again, the haughty dismissiveness of her daughter, showing no emotional empathy. The mother, taunting her, do you want me to leave now? The daughter protests, no, crying. All of a sudden, the mother erupts again at the father. Like, is it that hard to cook the fucking hamburgers? Insult, ignition of fury, showing no concerns for her daughter, shouting and using profanity. The father, of course, his own patience being exhausted by this behaviour, shouts back, you didn't ask me to. The mother states, there's nothing to eat. The father says, I'll get. The mother says, you're going to go buy fast food for the kids again? Belittlement, suggesting that he's incompetent with regard to feeding the children. The father says, no, I'm going to buy healthy food. The mother, at 7:15 at night. Well, to my mind, in most places you can still buy decent food at 7:15 at night. Most supermarkets are open at that time. She then chastises him and questions him. Why didn't you buy healthy food at 5 at dinner time? He responds, because you said you had dinner taken care of. That, of course, is challenge fuel. She then responds, I did until you fucked up our hamburgers. Again, aggressive behaviour towards him. Utilization of insult and showing no emotional empathy for the child and the other children who might be in the house, having to hear all of this. The father, perplexed, how did I fuck up? You said you had it taken care of. You didn't say Jeff cooked the hamburgers. The mother yells, I did at 5 o'clock, which undoubtedly would be a revision of history. The recording then ends, and what you have is an explosive interaction whereby a female narcissist shows no emotional empathy for her intimate partner primary source, nor the non-intimate secondary source, child, repeatedly upsetting the child and appearing to revel in doing so by purposely threatening to leave and suggesting it's going to happen now. Also, exploding with fury without any due regard for the child, demonstrating what looks like quite a low threshold on that ignited fury. There's no maintenance of a facade in front of the child with regard to her interactions with the father. Some narcissists, of course, will berate the intimate partner primary source behind closed doors, but if the children are around, play nice to make them believe that they are the nice parent and only ever engage in the belittling and insulting behaviour and perhaps physical violence when the children aren't watching. Others, with a lower threshold on their control, will operate perhaps a facade to the outside world, but don't operate with a facade behind closed doors. Or it might be that this woman doesn't operate with a facade at all, that she doesn't operate one with regard to the children in the house and doesn't operate one externally. She does appear to have a low threshold on her ignited fury. It wouldn't surprise me if physical violence was used towards the father at times. There's clearly heated verbal violence, and it's explosive in its nature. On several occasions, she erupts, making false accusations, revising history, belittling him, and, of course, doing so all in front of a young child. With those observations and the breakdown, let me know in the comments section your thoughts about the sub-school of narcissist you believe this woman to be. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for watching.